Alright, today we're going to talk about descriptive statistics. Okay, so I'll go over a few definitions and we'll go into an example. So before we had bivariate with two variables, now we've got univariate data. So data with one variable. Alright, so mean, you've probably seen these before, but let's go over them again. Mean is the average. So to take the average, we have to add all the data and divide by the number of data points you have. And we'll go into more detail as we get into our example. Median is the middle number when the data is lined up from the least to greatest. Okay, mode is most often, so which the number that appears the most or occurs the most if it's repeated. Range is the difference from the highest number and the lowest number. So what you're going to do is find the highest number and subtract the lowest number from that. Okay, so I'm going to get right into an example. That way we can see these definitions in action. Okay, so mean. So I've got my data sample here. Okay, 6, 2, 3, 10, 4, 8, 3, 12, and 5. So I want to find the mean. So I'm going to find the average of this data. So mean, we add them all up. Based on our definition, we add them all up and divide by the number of values we have. So I'm going to go ahead and add these up. So 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 10, 4, 8, 3, 12, 5. Okay, and find my total. I'll give you a second to add those up. Our total is 53. Okay, so I'm going to take that total and divide by the number of values I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers, 9 values. Okay, so what I'm going to do is divide that total by the number of values I have, and I'll get 5.9. Okay, that is my mean. My average number is almost 6 in that data. Okay, median now. Median, remember middle number when the data is lined up from least to greatest. Alright, so I'm going to line these up real quick. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Make sure I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, so median. So what I like to do is just cross out until I get to the middle. One from each side until I get to the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so I've crossed out 4 on this side, 4 on this side. My middle number is 5. Okay, so my median, pretty simple, is 5. Alright, mode. So based off of this data set, okay, are there any numbers that are repeated or occur more than once? Okay, I've got 1, 6, 1, 2, I've got 2 3s here, 1, 10, 1, 4, 1, 8, 1, 12, 1, 5. Okay, so the 2 data points or the 1 data point that repeats is 3. Okay, that's my mode. Okay, last one is range. So I'm going to take the highest number, subtract the lowest. So the highest number in this data set is 12. Okay, 12 minus the lowest. So it looks like my lowest is 2. So my range, or my variation from highest to lowest, 12 minus 2 is 10. That's my range. Okay, first part of your lesson. Alright, let's go into some more definitions. Quantitative data is data that can be measured. Okay, 5-number summary. This includes minimum value. Okay, that's just the smallest number. Maximum value. Okay, just the opposite. Biggest number. Our median. Okay, what we just went over. First quartile and third quartile, I'll get into that. Okay, it's an average within that. Okay, and then IQR, or interquartile range, is the difference between those two. Like I said, I'll explain that when we get to it. All right, you've got your data here, temperatures in April. Okay, and we're going to fill in. We need the maximum, or the minimum, the maximum, the median, the first quartile, and the third quartile. Okay, so the first thing, we already know how to get those top three: minimum, maximum, median. Excuse me. So first, I'm going to find the smallest number, my minimum. Okay, so let's look through our data. The smallest number looks like we've got 2 in the 60s. We got 68. Our smallest is 68. Okay. Our maximum, let's look for our largest number. Got 75, 76. Looks like 76 is our largest number. Okay. Our median. Okay, the middle number when we line up from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and line these up. All right, so I want to find first median. Okay, like I said before, it's the middle number when we line up from least to greatest. I've done that here. Okay, and I want to do the same thing. I'm just going to cross those numbers out until I get to the middle. 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Okay, my middle number, I haven't crossed this one out, my middle number is 74, so that's my median. Okay, now, first quartile and third quartile. So, I'm going to break these up into two groups, excluding the median number. Okay, so I've got one group on this side of the median, okay, and one group on this side of the median. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take a second median. Okay, so I'm going to look at this set of data in front, and I'm going to find the median number of this first group. Okay, so once again, I'm going to find the median. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, my middle number here in this first group is 71. Okay, that's my first quartile, 71. All right. Now, third quartile is going to just involve the back half of the data. Okay, so I'm going to find the median with the back half of the data. So I've got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. My middle number is 75. Okay, so in explanation, the first quartile is the median of the first, or the front set. Okay, excluding the median. Remember that. We're excluding the 74. Okay, and then the third quartile is the back half, median of the back half. Okay? Alright, so what I'm going to do now with these numbers, I'm going to set up a box plot, or you may have heard it as box and whiskers before. Okay? Because I still need to find my IQR, interquartile range. Okay? So let's set up the box and whiskers first. So I'm going to make a number line. Okay. I'm going to start lower than what I've got and end higher than what I've got. You can make yours look a little bit better than mine, but okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I have 5 points that I've already figured out. Okay, I've already solved for. So I'm going to put points at each of those data points that we found: minimum, maximum, median, first quartile, and third quartile. Okay, so 68 is my first point. 76 is my second. 74 is my third, 71, and 75. Okay, I'm going to make, the reason it's called box and whiskers or box plot, I'm going to make a box around the middle 3 points. So the median gets a line, and I'm going to make a box. Okay, that's my box. Now my whiskers, from 75 to the maximum and from 71 to the minimum. Okay, last thing is I want to find IQR. So from our definition, the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile. So I'm going to take the third quartile, 75, okay, and subtract our first quartile, which is 71. Okay? So that middle 50% that we've got on here, there's a difference of 4. That is our IQR. IQR, or interquartile range. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know.